Here we go. Here we go. Here we go again. Here we go. Here we go again. All right. I'm gonna try again to figure out what we need to do here. I wish that the wallet library were complete, although to be completely realistic about the situation, it would also be terrible if the wallet library were complete, because there's so much here that I couldn't have anticipated. That is one of the great benefits of hindsight being 2020, is that I do have the extreme privilege of looking at this when it's being released rather than through the first 50 cajillion iterations, and being at the end of it, being able to figure out what pieces go together, which things have a clear connection and which things are not connected or clearly not connected, and all of that. Because if I had created the wallet library before doing this, I might be kicking myself over figuring out how to fit in all of these different new path types. Although, to be honest, I just wouldn't use them. I would put a designator on a special number, like a magic number, say maybe the very last wallet number or something like that. One that, a typical wallet would never get to. And or maybe a random number in the middle, just like a number that I like 1337 or something. And that's what I would do. That's how I would solve this problem. I would take the BIP 44 and I would maybe add one more thing onto it, or increment a number in a special place. I would not have, I would have tried to figure out how to fit it into the existing system. Maybe increment the usage, something like that. I would have made a rather trivial change is what I probably would. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. All right. Oh, and we're back. Something stinks, and I think it's me. I wonder if I stepped in some doggy doo or something. But we don't have to worry about that. Okay, so this is so close, and yet so far. I was just given some other code to review that I think is helpful. The main things are, nobody knows how the signatures are done, how the CBOR is done. So, man, I don't even know if I actually want to do this thing right now. I don't know if I want to do this thing, or there's something else I could work on. Oh, I don't know. Because, from yesterday, I don't think I have any new information today that I didn't have yesterday, other than that none of the 3 or 4 other people that have chimed in seem to have any idea how this works either. Now, some of them are able to navigate some of the code base better, but even one of them said, essentially, I got this far and the rest of it's behind macros and I don't know. So that's that. Hold on. All right. Sorry. So just a funny thing, or maybe not a funny thing. I don't know whether it's funny or not. Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, yeah. So this is where, no, I don't think anybody knows the CBOR representation, and the structs that did exist in previous code are gone. So it seems that the only implementation for this that is up to date is in the Rust code. So the remnants of this that are in the JavaScript code, it sounds like we need to assume, I don't even know if assume is too light of a word. Yeah, but we need to assume the CBOR is basically incorrect. So in the JavaScript and in the Kotlin, it's incorrect. So I don't know. Dang it, I don't know. Like I really want to work on this, but as I come back to it, I have no idea how to make progress. If somebody who's familiar with the code base can't figure out where the code is behind the macros, I am not equipped to figure that out either. I don't know. What if we just try it? What if we just see if we get lucky and I happen to get everything right? At least we can figure out whether or not we get a success message or a failure message. Let's just try it. Let's just try for that. So let's try for the gRPC. gRPC. I think we can do it like this. Okay, let's try here. Oh no. Okay, no, that's a not found error. So that's in a lot of places. So this is my hope. Let's figure out how to do the broadcast thing. That hopefully that's perfectly clear. The broadcast thing. All right, so I'm a little bit confused. There is a DAPI gRPC, but it's not used. That makes my stomach sink a little bit. Okay, maybe we can find... Hold on. Maybe we can find... I thought somewhere somebody was referencing a GRP curl. GRP curl. And I know I saw that was something that I'm not sure whether or not is helpful, but I may have also seen it was something that's helpful. All right. I said, oh, I'm sorry. You can't see this. I'm looking in the messages. Somebody had mentioned somewhere GRP curl. Maybe it was in a code block, and maybe this doesn't search code blocks. Oh, this is frustrating. It's like, I really don't like this situation because I literally don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do next. I don't have enough information. Okay, somebody somewhere had posted a link. Okay. Okay, I think it was Shimnik. Okay. Ooh. Okay, maybe we need... Let's try GRPCUI. Oh no. Interactive Web UI for gRPC. Okay, we're going to do this the homebrew way. Or maybe this way. I think I'm going to go the homebrew way. I think that's going to be the... I have homebrew installed in a way that I like. That doesn't infect my system. Okay. So let's go into projects dash platform. I think this is the latest. Okay, there's a few other commits, I guess, that have come in. Wait, which is head? Which is master? Which is main? What? Oh, duh. Wrong one. Okay, so what is this? Okay, they're on 1.2 dev now. So should I be on 1.2 dev? No, I should be on 1.1.1. Let's check out the tag. Okay, cool. So I think this is going to be correct. So gRPCUI. Let's go see how it's used, but we're going to need to have this proto file. Usage. Run the help. Well, you know... All right, maybe we upload that file. Insecure. This is probably what we're going to have to do. Well, maybe not right away. Not with a seed node. Okay. All right, so let's try this. Oh, whoops. GRPQE. Proto. This. Host. Local host. Port. 3888. Oh, okay. This is where it needs the seed node. Okay, I don't see... Where's the seed node at? It's something like seed.testnet. Seed 1. I'm looking for... Wait, where did this come from? Well, that came... I did that? Okay, apparently I sent a message of how to do this already. Oh, okay. This may not open, and that'll be fine if it doesn't. Okay, it does happen to open. Or maybe. Okay. So there's the service name. Hey, that's the one I want. Broadcast. All right. All right, so this is cool. Let's just see what happens if we throw this in there. That's not what the documentation says. The documentation says that it's base 64. But, All right, let's maybe what it is, if I can go back and find this, man, broadcast transition. I don't know why that's showing up on the other screen. Okay, see, look. See here. This says name, state transition, type, bytes, base 64. That's nice because that's more specific, but seems weird. Description, a state transition. Okay, what is a state transition? Well, if we go into here, let's see. Does this say, let's see if this says, let's see if this says anything about bytes or base 64. Version and payload type, payload, and signature. So I don't know. I don't think this is being literal. I think this is being descriptive, and that there's a header, a payload, and a signature. And the okay, it says signature of the header payload. All right, so that would be version and the payload type are included according to this documentation. But the question is this documentation up correct? Because the code that we've seen, all that I've seen, says that version is not included. And I don't think that we've seen this particular layout. Although this is like generally speaking, that's a good layout. And the reason this is a good layout is because you can serialize the header, you can serialize the payload, you can define how the header and the payload are serialized together, and you can sign the header and the payload serialized. Whereas if you had the signature as part of the payload or as part of the header, then you have to modify that in order to get it to work. So that's the idea there. Okay. Okay. So we are looking at identity create. So these, according to the prior description, would be part of the header, and these would be part of the payload. But that's not what we... Okay, so we don't see it this way. Let's see if we can find... I think the schema... I think we know the schema is. So that's where this is a little confusing, because header payload signature is a common pattern in web development. But this is not actually following that pattern, because this doesn't actually have a header, a payload, and a signature. What this is a straight state transition object that has everything. So we don't have anything here that says, okay, here's the header part, here's the payload part, here's the signature part, which would actually be quite nice. Because with this one, you actually have to have two separate types of object. One type of object has signature and one type of the object does not have signature. That way you can sign the object without the signature, then you copy the object and then add the signature. So that's just one of those things, whether it's done with documentation through types or actual literal types. So in Go, for example, you would have to have two type. Well, in Go, it has something special. It has template tags, so you can actually define something to not be there as part of serialization. But most languages don't have that. There is the concept of null. Whatever. Okay, so... I mean, that's essentially what we got. All right. I mean, hopefully, I don't know. The first message I'm expecting back is invalid signature, if we can get the thing at all. I guess the first message I was expecting is exactly what we got, which is, oh. See, look, and this says, that one's array, that makes sense. So that says integer. So this one says signature byte array, but it does not say what type of byte array it is or how that's expressed. So, okay. So, but this is 2 years ago. I can't believe that that's up to date. Is it? This is literally the same as it was 2 years ago. That seems suspicious, but why does it seem suspicious? It seems suspicious because it's in a JSON file, and I don't know if they actually use these JSON files. Maybe they do. Who knows? So anyway, all right, let's keep moving along. All right, so what we got here from this, or wait, was it this one? Is this? No, back here. So we have a state transition. And this just seems weird to me. I kind of want to try the CBOR, but we'll try the JSON first. Okay, here's what we'll do. First, we'll try JSON. We'll just assume the documentation's entirely wrong. We'll try JSON. Then, if JSON doesn't work, we'll try base64 JSON. And if base64 JSON doesn't work, we'll try CBOR. So there we go. Invoke. Value for type bytes should be a string. That makes no sense. Instead got object. Okay, so, all right, let's take a look again. Let's try this. Invalid argument. Well, darn. Doesn't that suck? The reason I say doesn't that suck is because this doesn't really give us much valuable information. Something else still could. All right, so we're going to try this. So JSON didn't work, so the next thing we're going to try is giving it base64. Unexpected variant. Range min max 8 found 123. Yeah. Let's see if we can find anything that matches that. Can we find something that is a min of 0 and a max of 8? Also, I'll just try CBOR next. We can also try hex. I think CBOR is an appropriate thing to try. Okay, base, where? Seabor. Stay on track with Seabor. Where are you at, Seabor? Okay, let's just see what happens if we throw the Seabor in there. Does anybody know what a gRPC request looks like? Maybe there is something in the documentation. Let me try this again. Broadcast. I mean, this is gRPC overview. Okay, so this like has no information. All right, let's see what happens if we throw the Seabor in here. Maybe we get lucky. Okay, maybe I try request form. This could be interesting. Oh, okay. Okay. So let's say I do this. Maybe here I should put it in as JSON and maybe it's going to encode it all on its own. It's just so frustrating. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, if I could, it's not like I can just magic more hours into this and power through it. I don't know what to do. I don't have documentation. I don't have code that makes any sense. If there were, okay, let's see. Is there some sort of explorer that does a broadcast message? Like, okay. All right. Um, okay, let's try Platform Explorer and see. Can I create an identity here? I don't think I can, right? Or can I? Let's try it. Let's see, is there anything about identities here? Well, let's see if we can find... no, why am I... Ugh. I'm just, like, I don't have the steam for it. I don't have the steam for it right now. I wish I did, but I just don't. I just don't. And the documentation's a 404. I'm hurting inside. I mean, this is the deprecated one, but it just links to the other one. And, I'm just looking to see if there's some copy paste from the other one, and maybe I can use the node debugger to step through. Wait, where's documentation for this? Where's documentation? Documentation. More extensive documentation. Nailed it. What more could I want? Okay, there might be something under here, though. A valid bufferized state transition. You know, I kind of want to try it. There is another format. It seems a little bit weird, but then again, you know, I was assuming that because we're using GPRC, that we would send a message that's formatted for GPRC gRPC, maybe what if it's formatted in a third format? What if it's not JSON and CBOR? What if it's JSON and CBOR and L2P2P? Okay, so maybe thing that I was looking at earlier. Okay, identities and names. Register an identity. Whoops. Oh no. Man, this tutorial's rocking it. We just require setup dash client. Duh. Once you require setup dash client. Oh, maybe that's in the previous thing here. Okay. All right. Okay. What I need all this dappy demo. Okay, how is this gonna work? Okay, so here's the thing. I need this to happen in the browser so that I can see the message. Oh, JavaScript noobs. Don't even know how to use the function keyword. Okay. All right, so this is our setup. Okay, so I think I have to go down here to the quick start, and maybe this will work. All right, let's see if the old refresh will do us any favors. Okay, so we're going to do, what was it? dappy.html. Okay. That's kind of important. Let's go ahead and, whoops, get the version in here. Oh, whoops. Leave that one running. Doi. Let's just try this. Maybe I can try... Did I get that error also when I didn't have the version? Because it could be it's redirecting differently. Maybe there's another way to grab this. Hmm. Because something's not right here. Where is Dappy Client at? Let's see. Let's try this one. All right, let's go. Let's go take a look at this. Okay, I don't care about all that. Oh. All right. Whatever. 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 I was hoping I could just do it with browser code, but it looks like I'm probably just going to end up having to do node code and transpile it with some sort of bundler system. I'll give this a try, but probably won't work. Yeah, it's all node. Node all the way down. Okay. All right, we got something else here. Okay. So, all right, 12 words. We're doing it, baby. Twelve words. Take your 12 words. Any 12 words. So here's a funny thing. So there's the 12 word and the 13 word algorithm. The 13 word algorithm is you're just expanding the checksum, because the checksum on this is not very good in terms of, by very good, I mean, it's very low bits, very few bits. So there's a high probability that you could get a word wrong and still get the right checksum. It's like a 1 in 100 chance or something like that, which if you think about it, it means that several people that are interested in platform and have platform wallets, several people could experience that phenomenon happening. So the 13 word just uses extra bits of the checksum. However, you can use the 13 word phrase in one of two ways. You can use it in legacy mode, where you have the extra bits of checksum, but you still only use the first 12 to hash for the seed phrase, or you can use all 13 for the seed phrase. Per spec, you're supposed to use all 13 for the seed phrase. All right, let's see if we can... Oh no, I hope I didn't miss it. Okay, so this is interesting. What is this? Oh, cool. I'm a little confused by this because what we should be seeing is a broadcast. Also, we should be seeing funds in my account. Oh, interesting. So this is sending raw bytes. This does not appear to be... come on. Show me the payload, baby. Don't be scared, little girl. Show me the payload. Interesting. That's not the JSON I was looking for. So, okay, what is this protobuff? Complete sign up. Well, this worries me because that address does have money on it. Okay. So, why was my address not recovered? I have a thought. And my thought is that there's actually a specific testnet path for wallet derivation, which I'm pretty sure we're using. I'm just going to double check that because I can look right here. Let's see. Coin Dash. Oh, whoops. Okay. So, yeah, this is supposed to be 1 for testnet. So that's my goof. That's my goof. I must have made that goof in more than one place. But yeah, that's my goof then. Okay. All right. Register identity. Register new identity. All right, I'm going to just clear out all of this cruft. Just excess logs and stuff. Register new identity. All right. Broadcast transaction, baby. Can it give me the bytes that it broadcast? That's the big question. Also, let's see. So if we can get this, then I know what the key is. I should be able to recreate it. Broadcast transaction. Options. Okay, broadcast transaction. Please give me a way. Request payload and preview. All right, so whatever this is right here, copy as fetch. Let me see if I can get this. That's not looking good. That's not looking good at all. That is truncating bytes, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think, I mean, it could be wrong here, but where it's just got all the zeros, I think it's just an invalid Unicode character, and so it's just nixing it. Let's copy as PowerShell. Crap. All right, let's see. Let's ask Jippity. How do I copy request bytes? Okay. I made I from a browser console which has binary data. How can I get the actual bytes sent? Can we look at this? Memory inspector, network conditions, payload. Can we look at this? Is there a way to look at this as... Can I view request? There's response. Can I overwrite fetch? Let's see what made this request. Can we see what made this request? Because maybe... Okay, fetch. It's got fetch. Okay, so what if What if I overwrite fetch to console.log its payload? I could copy as har. That might work. Copy as curl. Let's try copy as curl. I mean, the data could be correct here. It could start with these zeros. But I think that it's quite possibly just garbage. That's a real tough one. Because whenever you paste like this, there's just too many zeros in there. I'm expecting more bytes than that. I think that it's, yeah, I don't think it's giving me the right stuff. Okay, copy response, copy stack trace, copy URL. We could try copy as fetch, Node.js. Yeah, everything's giving me this, which, you know, I just wouldn't trust it. You copy paste buffers just don't work well with binary. See, I don't think that this is sending 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 null bytes. I think this is sending something else. And when it gets copied over, that's what it ends up looking like. But I just have a hard time believing. Dang it. Ah. See, it's like no matter how far down the rabbit hole I go, I can't catch a break. Okay, so can I create another identity? Okay. Wait, shouldn't the hamburger menu be whatever? All right, dang it. This is what I need. I wish there was a way for me to copy from here. That seems really weird. Especially since Google has invented gRPC and all that. What? What? Come on now. Come on. You can copy the response for me, but you can't. Ah! Ah! It can copy this. I wonder if Firefox can do it. Firefox, come here. Come on, man. All right, well, let's see if we can just hijack fetch. Let's do var. Okay. Here we go. All right, so this works. All right, so I'm going to go in here. I don't like that. All right, send funds to wallet. Reload balance. All right, we're going to get to the point of registering an identity here. Let's go ahead and click on the network tab. Clear out everything that's there. Clear out everything that's here. We've got the console and the network tab open. We're going to click register new identity. And it's going to do all the things. Okay, broadcast transaction. Right there. Boom. Okay, hex.join. Oh, this is not even what we needed, duh. We need transition. Broadcast transition state. Hopefully I can get there quick enough, because these actually do get garbage collected and then you can't use them. Okay, this is gold. That doesn't look right. This doesn't look right. Something's not right. These bytes don't look like what I would expect them to. Sometimes I just want to give up on this and walk away. I mean more than just this problem. I mean the whole thing. What does this mean? How is it going to start with null bytes? This just doesn't look right. Do I have my bytes swapped on the type? I'm just confused about this one. Is this different or is this the same? Right, so these are request response. So for each of these, Okay, so... Oh, okay, I see. Header information. I see it. I see it. All right, so broadcast transaction. Broadcast transition. And that's just refreshing its own data over and over again. Okay. Now this makes more sense. Byte range. I'm guessing EF is 247. Let's see what this is. 239. Nope. Hmm. How many bytes is this header here? Oh, do we have any comments? Oh, best viewers comments. My best comments. Hey, everybody. How's it going? See, lots of people are very curious. They want to know what's going on. The people need to know. People need to know. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Byte range. Okay, so if this is saying byte range, 5 to 247. That's four bytes is just zeros. So this is the 5th byte. Describes something. Might be the total length. It's 10. So total length, then 10, then EF, which I'm guessing is the body length, and then the type of the body I'm guessing is O1 is bytes. So if we were to take this, split on space, join in length. So let's split it on space, join on nothing, dot length. 487 divided by 2. It's 239. Okay. So we've got his head is this. Total length is F2. By the way, you've got to use var in the console because I think they still haven't updated the browser. So if you do let a equals 1, for example, and then you do let a equals 1, browser's still not. Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, they fixed it. Okay. You can do it in the console. Maybe you can't do it in the node REPL. But yeah, that's why I'm in the habit of using var for the console. I don't like that. How do I clear that out? I think I can go into DevTools, and get rid of my console history. Yeah, I don't like that. I wonder if I can turn that off, because I don't want everything that I've ever done in the console to be popping up every time I type var. Well, it's probably not too much to worry about here in the purple tab. It's typically just dev stuff, but still. Okay, so anyway. All right, we got... Okay. Okay, so I do need a way to pass in testnet there. That's where my problem is. Well, that's a problem. From seed. Point type 5. All right. All right, so let's see if we can figure out what these bytes mean. All right, where was I just looking at? Ah! Move that out of the way for the moment. Nope. All right. So hopefully, and that's not good. All right, why is that not good? Oh, I know why. Because we have to do I. I... Dang it. Coin type. Right there. Okay, so this seed 64B03, da da da. Okay. Okay. So the seed is not coming out different. Are the addresses coming out any different? Change dress maybe? What? Jojo? I'm not Jojo. In case you can't tell. It's just... I don't know. Okay. Alright, there was a little typo there. Where'd that go? Oh, it's right here. All right, so yeah, I don't see anything matching this, which makes me sad. Now let's see again if we bring this back up. Can I get into application dash front end, refresh database? No. Version 2, object stores 2, key value pairs, wallet. Version 3, chains, block headers, fees, blah, 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 unsafe options. Okay, whatever. Global Forge, no. Nothing here. Nothing here. Session storage, maybe? Local storage. So I guess that's purely in memory. Oh, PETA, 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 PETA. Why is sexual exploitation of minors the very first category? How about bot spam? Like, does this have to be all the weird stuff? Could this not just be like the number the three things are going to be something like let's see, phishing. Sure, like phishing and malware are the same thing more or less. Oh crap. Which direction are the fingers pointing? Does anybody know? Huh? That was not quite right. Yeah, well, you know. Oh, good. Gone. Okay. Okay. All right, what's up? Sounds similar, and since he works on Dash stuff, thought it was you. Yeah, Jojo and I, we go way back. We work on Dash stuff. I didn't know we sounded similar, though. I would not have pegged that. Are you sure you're not living in an alternate reality? He's got more of a kind of a gruff voice. I can't quite do it. Let's see. Let's see if I... Can I get... Hey. Hey, man. I'm just... I don't know. There's some people I can impersonate really well, but... I don't think he's a celebrity enough for me to have... like celebrity type people that... or maybe it's the accents... Come with me if you want to live. Nobody would actually think that I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, but because the voice is distinct and I can pick up a few of the patterns, it works. But, yeah, I don't know. All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to go back to our lovely protobuf decoder. Oh, it's Little Indian size. Little Indian total size. Okay. Maybe? Alright, let's just see what this is. This is protobuf stuff, so this is not like the real gold, but I'm just curious. I've got some curiosity about this one. But this is not where the real gold is. I understand that. Okay, so again, this is total bytes. So I'm not sure what to make of this one, because that one's total bytes. That makes sense. But then the OA is the same. That might be bytes. And then CB. What does CB represent? 203. That's not right. CB07. That's not right. 07 CB. That doesn't seem quite right. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what it represents. I'm sure I could figure it out. Actually, okay. What do these gRPC header bytes mean? So that's wrong. Um, What did I copy to it? Did I copy the wrong thing to it? Okay. Oh wait, that's okay. Right, big. This is big. Okay, this is big Indian. Yeah, that's. Hmm. Yeah. All right. So he doesn't know. That's fine. It took some guesses. It got close. But I think it might be right about that compression thing. Um. Okay. All right. That's not important. I'm just curious about that one. Okay. Broadcast transition. Broadcast transition. So here, can we get this into something else? Can we get this into JSON? Can we get this into CBOR? So hex to JSON. All right, that's not looking very good for us. Where's the playground? Take me to your playground. All right. All right, so the bad news is I still don't have a private key. But the good news is, well, I don't know if there's any good news here. I'm no closer because now I have yet another data format. This doesn't actually help me because now I still don't know how this thing is signed. Now I just have, like, the rabbit hole just goes deeper. All right, well, let's decode this a little bit. I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of it at all. Okay, what are the message types? Because that does look like a... It looks like a version. Do we see any... AC? Where's AC at? 88 AC. Okay, so there's a transaction. There's a transaction, or maybe not a transaction. I think the transaction's in here. I mean, we can take apart the parts we do know. I think this might be saying that there's 4 keys. Or it could be that it's message type 4. This could be a version, like a protocol version 3 and then subtype 4. But, I just don't... I don't know what to make of this. Okay, let me try something else. Because this may be the case that it actually created an asset lock key specifically. Let's see. Let's take a look at that. Was there another transaction broadcast? Because maybe it produced that key. No, it says wallet balance, so it was a key in the wallet. I wish I could see more of the keys in the wallet. Hmm. Sorry, I have to call it quits. This is an infinite void. Okay, I can't do this. I can't. I do not have the technical skill to be able to navigate this. If there was like $1 million on the line, I would hire someone else. That's what I would do. If it was like, you can spend the next 6 months trying to figure this out all on your own and get $1 million, I would hire someone else. Maybe not 6 months, but let's say that the time box was 2 weeks, maybe a month, something like that. I would hire somebody else. I don't like. It's too many loop-de-loops. There's just not any documentation, and the documentation that's there, like the format of the documentation looks like, if the documentation were complete and accurate, it would be pretty good. There's still a few things that I'd probably want extra. Yeah, there's a lot of things I'd want extra. If the documentation that were there were complete and good the way that it's intended to be, that would be helpful, but not sufficient. Because I need, now I'm finding out that there are yet more intermediate representations of the data. So I'm getting further from the target. I'm not, it's one of those things where, the higher up the mountain you climb, the better your vantage point to see that you're nowhere near the peak. I just don't think realistically, I don't know what to do. Realistically, I don't have a solution. I mean, special transactions. Okay, there's one more message maybe I can look at. I can reference back to another message. But so there's another format apparently called bin code. Okay. Can I do this? Can I do anything? Is there anything else I can do? I mean, I have no reference point. I have nothing, and none of the other people who work in this have anything either. There's magic code that is generated by macros. Nobody knows what it does. Nobody knows. Like, yeah, that's not right. Could be any of the things. Yeah, I don't know. It's not going to be Seabor. So this $ version makes it look like it's not part of the message. So that does support that we probably don't sign that. But what's really weird to me is this balance or vision. That looks like part of the message. I would expect balance to have a $ in front of it. Do we really compute the balance and write the balance there? Is that really the deal? Is that really how that works? Is it we write the balance? I just say I want $1 million. No, because it's referenced against the transaction, so I think it just has to match the burn transaction minus the cost or something. I don't know. I mean, this is just. Okay, the last thing. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, so that's 6. I can't even do this. All right, let's just is it what is it that ends with 88 AC? Look at dash TX. Lock time. Okay, 1976. And there should be an amount, and then there should be an output section. All right, how's the transaction start? All right, there's the transaction. And the transaction in this case is going to end. There's going to be a lock time at the very, very end. This doesn't have the lock time at the very, very end. I don't know what to make of that. I don't recognize any of these other sequences as anything particular. It's probably an 04 somewhere that represents a number of keys or something. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that 2 represents something. We got a pattern kind of repeated over here. No, not really. I don't know. I mean, there's probably some ASN1 stuff mixed in here. I just don't know. I just don't know. Let's see what we get if we just look for this. Alright, so where's the start of this then? Oh 03 0308. $24.01. So this is lock time. And let's see where this ends in. This ends in 88 AC. I'm going to guess that this is mostly signature data. Yeah. Okay, here's what I'll do. I can take it a little bit further. I can get from base 64 to hex on this. Okay, 0230E199. All right, that tells us something. And what does it end with? 7408. So this is probably version number. This is probably saying there are 4 keys. I don't know what this is saying. It might be, could be like the type and some of that other stuff. This could be version, this could be type, this could be number of keys. I don't know, I just don't. All right, let's look. O2E7 again, but ends in EE2E. So all right, we know the 21 is related. It's probably the key size. Is there not another key in here? I wonder if it's going to be O1 or something, the next key. Let's just take a look. No, this is going to be O2 as well. This one's O237 and ends in B9. So, I mean, that's a lot of data there. Maybe it's a signature on each key. Maybe it's an ID of the key. I think the 41 represents a length. So this one's 0333 051D. So 0333 and then 051D. And that's all the keys there. And then let's see if these had any special typing to them. So, you know, ID, I don't think the ID is actually kept there. We've got security level 2, security level 1. So we can look for an O2. We can look for a couple of 1s. You know, we've got the ID, we got the purpose, we got 0. So 41, 1F. These look like sizes to me. 41 1F, 41 20, 41 1F. Looks like that could be sizes of a signature. And I think we've got some preamble about the key. Let's see what these preambles look like. So 00, 01, 02, 03. Okay. Okay, so I think this is starting to take shape. What could this 3 represent? Do we have anything that looks like a 3 in here? Revision, balance, version. Pretty sure that's number of keys. Pretty sure this is the ID. So I'm not sure which one is the purpose and which one is the security level. Well, security level we know. So 211. All right, the bytes don't quite match up. Do we see any repeating patterns of bytes after the 41? I think it's a signature. I think that it's saying this is the length of the signature. Or this is the type, maybe. I'm pretty sure this is the length that 21 is the length of the key. I think that's going to be 33 bytes. That's going to be 33 bytes. So this is another 16 in addition to that. So let's just see what is that? 64 bytes. So yeah, this is a signature. All right, key 0. Sig 0. This would be so easy if it were documented. That, like, this is not hard. Getting the bytes in order, signing them, this is trivial. This is absolutely trivial. Problem is, we don't know what any of this means, and there's no documentation. None. On the planet. 0. This is only documented in somebody's head. There's no tests for this. There's no documentation. There's no accessible implementation. It's all behind macros in Rust code that's behind JS code. Okay, so this one is 1 byte longer than the other one. So is that 41 total, or is that 41 as a type? So we should see that this one is actually 1 byte longer, but we're not seeing that. Because there's the 1F means 31 bytes, right? And the 20 is 32 bytes. And the 21 is 33 bytes. So I don't know how you get to have a 31 with the signature. Oh, I do. I do, actually. I do. So I got to remember. So we're going to see a 20 somewhere else here, or either a 21. Because the R value is 1F. And then the S value is going to be either 1F 21. Could it be 1E? No, it can't be 1E, can it? Let's just see if all of these are the same exact byte lengths. Okay, 41 to 20. And that has 1F. So I'm a little confused by that. Because it seems like it would indicate... Yeah, these don't... Let's see, is there a pattern to these? No. I'm a little confused because I would expect that after, let's see, the 20 is 32, but we're going to do times 3. 96. Okay. So if I move over 96 characters, then I should see right around here, I should be looking at another size indicator, but I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that second size indicator. I don't know what to make of that. I would expect it to be there, but I'm not seeing it on either one of these. I'm not even seeing something that looks close. Maybe it doesn't need 2 size indicators because it's got the total size and then it's got whatever size this is. But then we're not seeing that extra byte like we would think we should. Because if this is 31, they're saying 65, not saying 31. I would just expect that extra byte. So I'm not 100% sure that this 0 is its own thing. What's C6? I think that is a length 198. So if we multiplied that by 3, we expect, okay, so let's say I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go 594. Spot on the money. So this is another type of message. All right. Oh, we don't know what this one is right here. So then again, right here, we can expect, 65 times 3 because we've got spaces in there. So we expect to have 195 and we're really close to the end. Okay, so that means we got something else in here. So I don't know what that other thing is, but 195 here. It takes me to the last byte. And then, I could do the same thing here. I could say 195. It's going to take me to the beginning of the last byte. So we could do this. We know that this is a sig. So I could do 195. And that's the last byte there. So this is something else. What is it? We don't know. But I don't believe it's part of the signature. Is there anything else that we could make out of this? Dude, yeah, there's just so many message types. don't want to do it. All right. I'm out of my depth. That's as good as I've got. And even if I knew what this meant, these signatures were not in the documentation. You know? So obviously my data is wrong. Now adding 4 more signatures, whatever, no big deal. Easy. Easy. But the point is, let's see, do we have any signatures in there? Is there anything that starts with the 4-1? So there's going to be potentially the out point. So okay, what this could be is an instant lock. This could be the instant lock. I don't know what an instant lock looks like, but that might be it. Hmm. Okay. One last thing, maybe. What am I looking for? I forget. Faucet? Okay. Alright, so we got the coin type. We got the seed. We got no salt. Okay, so let's just see. YJ7, YF6. If we run it again, we should get the same thing, right? YJ7, YF6. Okay. So that is... Oh, you know what? Maybe I didn't try this. Hold on. All right, hold on. Okay, maybe I had this one wrong. All right, let's try this again. Okay. All right, so let's bring the faucet back. The Y, was it the YM or the YW? Maybe it was YM. Let's see if any of these seem to match. YMG? Because I thought it was W. Maybe I could go back in the stream. Was it not YW? YW? YWJ2? Coin type 5. Let's go back to coin type 1. I don't know. Maybe I could still see it on the screen. Okay. What can I see it in? Wish I could decode that thing. Alright. Decode, decode, decode. Okay, maybe I saw it wrong. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again from the top. Okay, so let's say all right, we're going to try this again from the top. And then, you know, if I had to, I could, if this works. So it should be coin type 1. Okay. 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 All right, so now I can reproduce the data to be able to reproduce the signatures. I just don't know what the signatures are being generated from. One could imagine a few different ways. Maybe they convert the pub key DPP object to a CBOR object. Who knows? Who knows if CBOR is even used at all? It's referenced in the documentation. It's referenced in a code. Code's old code. Maybe, no, the code, I don't know. Um, hmm. I'm doing anymore. Okay, so the good news is I can go back and figure this out. Okay, I'm just going to check one thing. Uh, hmm. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so it's dash phrase, SecP26K1 dash keys dash HD dash TX. What do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. You want to just check something? I don't know why I'm still here. Can't think anymore. There's nothing left for me to do. Wait, I don't know. I'm just looking at something, I guess. Is that really it? Let's see. What is this? .7 kilobytes. Kilobytes. Wow, is it really that small? So what do we get when we add up those numbers? It's called 23 plus 44 plus 41 plus 27 plus 67. All right, I'm out. I don't know why I'm on. Bye.